This episode of Limit Break Radio is made possible by our generous Patreon donors, including Maziran Firenz from Hyperion, Grzegor Met from Moogle, and Sevokevo Royuki on Gilgamesh. Thank you so much for your support. If you want to support Limit Break Radio, visit patreon.com/limitbreakradio.
Live from Eorzea. Limit Break. With your hosts, Nero.
Now behold the horror you have wrought.
Kahlo.
I said don't take your clothes off.
Juxtaposition.
I don't get it.
Ascalia.
Holy shit, totally forgot about him.
And Mika.
Oh my god.
LimitBreakRadio.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Limit Break Radio, episode number 15. It's the last three-part monthly episode. This is the very last one. Guys, welcome to Limit Break Radio. I am, of course, one of your hosts, Aniro Grigori. Joining me, got Kahlo Landis.
And of course, that whole 3 hour thing means nothing to you guys, but we won't have to be here all fucking day long sweating our asses off anymore.
Just a couple of hours every week.
Woo!
And that's super exciting. I think everyone can look forward to that. Also,
I'd like to just point out really quick, you said my name correctly.
I know.
Is that because now when I stream, you don't want to have to be,
No. Oh, no.
Nero butt fucked anymore or something like that? It's a good one. I'm writing
that's
that one
just
down.
cheap.
I'm writing that one down.
That's
So
just
don't be
cheap.
so darn butthurt.
Also joining us, we've got Juxtaposition.
Juxtaposition.
How
That
you
is
doing?
me. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Dude, I am awesome. We've got new digs. We've got new equipment. We've got mic arms galore. And speaking of a
We
mic arm,
finally got rid of Ascalia.
for the first time, finally, with a brand new mic arm, Ascalia Rayumasa. How you
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream.
Oh, we do still have him.
Oh, sorry. What? Hey, guys, how's it going?
We have.
Oh, is that wait? Was that a reference to when you decide to take over the stream and stream to your little audience?
My little audience.
Your little audience.
No, you can
Wait,
trash on
what?
me all
You
you
have an
want, but you will
audience?
not trash on the Escasuals.
You have an
It was
audience.
weird coming into this though without my intro music playing beforehand. That was very
I'm sorry,
strange.
he has intro music?
I made my own intro video.
What does that sound like?
Awesome.
Okay.
You guys have never even heard it, have you?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
Nope.
I imagine like the Brady Bunch, but just every single picture is Ascalia.
And of course, joining us via Skype, as always, we've got Nika Kayanian on her own dedicated channel on the Mixer.
I get to sound cool now.
Yes.
Well, let's not go too far.
Oh,
Well, yeah, you're halfway there. It's okay. It's okay.
I'll take it.
All that means now is that when we take callers, we don't have to mute you too.
Yay.
Yeah. So yeah, it's exciting. So welcome to the show. Thank you guys for joining us today. Today is an exciting show because again, it is our last 3-part episode. It's our last long epic episode. And so we are broadcasting, of course, live from Eorzea. Let's kick it over to our studios. Hey, what's up, studios?
Aw, look at that fat cat.
Fat cat on the counter. There's not too many people here. That's too
Oh,
bad.
what?
Come on, guys.
Oh, gosh.
You know what I think it is? Not a ton of people are logged on right now because we're all waiting for Heaven's Word with bated breath. Not even the 900 Poetics cap rise is going to get.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, well, first of all, why not 1,000? Like, at that point, why not just even it out at 1,000? Or just remove the cap?
I don't know.
Okay.
But 900,
Right.
sure. I mean, it's an arbitrary number, I guess. All right. So,
950 at least.
welcome to Limit Break Radio. We have an exciting show for you today. We just got finished up judging our art contest and our glamour contest.
Sure did.
And we are going to be giving away a couple of epic prizes. Now, we got a lot of entries to both of these contests, and we want to thank you all for all of your super creative submissions. A lot of them were really hilarious, really fun to read, and really fun for all of us to experience back and forth. So
I absolutely hate that some people have to lose this.
I think that's the toughest part, is that like we have to choose, and that's tough.
We could send them pieces of Ascalia as consolation prizes.
What are you going to butcher me or something?
I'm just saying.
What does that mean?
Why?
It's bird with two stones. They get something, we get rid of something. It works.
You go
Send
from
them
addition by
one
subtraction
limit
there?
at a time.
Or division in this case?
Just saying, we do your fingers. You can still stick around at that point.
Toes,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's 20 things
Feet.
already.
What has happened to him?
ears.
What?
Like, he's usually mean, but he's not usually psychotic. What is...
What?
I don't know if this is psychotic. Is it?
No, I don't know.
It's not mean. See, did you hear my upbeat tone in my voice?
You can be psychotic with a dismemberment like going on, like with the
Psychotic people don't usually realize they're psychotic.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Sociopath? I can go with sociopath.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
I'll
that's
admit
about
to
accurate.
that.
I think that'll work.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so first of all, we have been carrying on a contest for a couple of months now. We've had a nice long run up to this contest, and again, we want to thank you for all of your really awesome creative submissions, and so it is finally time to announce our winners. Now, for the art contest, we had 3 prizes, not just the grand prize of the awesome, epic Yoshi P autographed art book, which is an amazing prize, and one lucky person is gonna get to walk away with that today. But let me go ahead and screen cap this. Hey, what's up, Mr. Happy, hosting us? That's pretty cool. We now have hosting.
I love the new.
We have
the lantern.
We have hosting notifications now, which is really cool, which is super cool. All right, so let's see here. Let me. I gotta capture. Ooh, hang on. Give me a second. I gotta capture the screen. There we go. Subread.
Make sure you lower its HP and paralyze it, and then just fill them up with tranquilizer dots, and then you can capture the screen.
You're funny. You're a funny guy. I see what you
Most
did there.
people think so.
Okay, so our third place winner in the art contest. This came to us from, where's the email? Here's the email. This came to us from Joshua Simmons, a.k.a. Silo Eyes, winning third place. And for your submission, you are going to walk away with let's see, what's our third prize? The limited edition Yoshi T-shirt,
which can no longer be gotten,
which can no longer be purchased off of the LBR Loot Store. And let's show it on the stream here. Boom. That is his submission. Limit Break Radio Archerized.
Now, I would just like to point out here, before anybody tries to make fun of Kahlo, in Archer, the bride, it's anime chick, right?
Yeah.
Right? The waifu,
waifu,
is a creation of what's his name, Krieger's. Yeah. So it's just part of his imagination. So, and he tries to marry it, right? And when it falls apart, so does he. So what this is trying to say is that Juxta needs me.
Be sad and butthurt.
You can spin it any way you want.
You can try to justify this any way you want.
Hey,
This is epic.
There.
This is epic. This was one of the earliest submissions that we got, and I absolutely adore this.
At least I don't have my hand up a Moogle's ass.
Silo Eyes, congratulations! You will be getting the limited edition Yoshi T-shirt. We're also going to throw the Patreon keychain in there, the limited edition, and we'll also send you an LBR dog tag.
I feel like something's missing from that picture.
What's that?
No, it looks fine
Not
to me.
sure what it is, but something seems absent from that picture.
You know
No, I don't. I think
the
think it's
Moogle
fine.
should have been Ascalia.
No.
Why does Nika have her hand up my ass?
No.
Working you like a puppet.
It's better this way. It's better this
Come
way.
on. Well, what is it? Nikaja or Niscalia?
No,
Is that it?
Nikalia. We did it
Nikalia.
one night, and she's avoided me ever since.
I wonder why that is. I wanted
not on purpose.
Sure.
Yeah.
Totally on purpose.
Sure. Right. Totally.
It's
Okay.
not you, it's your weak womany hands.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Good one. Across the room, high five.
Boom.
Oh, man. Okay, so our second place winner for our art contest that will be receiving a Final Fantasy XIV 60-day time card from us here at Limit Break Radio is Seka Althor. Congratulations, Seka Althor. They submitted this totally epic Fresh Prince of Bel-Air parody.
No.
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 No?
They were the other one. They were,
Other way around.
yeah.
What?
Other way around.
What do you mean other way around?
They got first place.
They got, yeah.
They got first place.
They got first?
They
Yes.
did, yeah. That's
Okay.
what we voted.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoops.
So congratulations, you got first place.
First place. Congratulations.
We'll get to you in a second.
I thought it was the other way around.
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
suck.
Juxta's on a roll today.
Wow.
They all, like, to be fair,
really-
like, all three of these really did
They
deserve
were
first
excellent,
place.
yeah.
Yeah.
We did have to order them, and it sucked balls that we had to order them.
It really, yeah. It was a really tough choice. Believe you me.
So Alfor, you just got like this moment where you thought you got second, but it turns out, psych,
Again.
that was like starting the episode all over again.
All right. My bad. So second place. Goes to, let's see here. The second place is going to Kaji Kazu, who is going to receive the 60-day time card for their submission.
And he's also a proudest casual.
Wait, no, hang on. That's not it. Got to, okay, hang on. It's
coming.
Come on.
It's coming.
Here it comes.
You suck at everything.
You know what?
And now he has his own channel to do this on, by the way. Thank you.
He is slamming those today.
You guys know how.
Did you even try?
You guys know how.
It's all right.
You guys know how difficult OBS can be. Well, you will know. In
I
a
know how
second.
difficult it can be.
Oh my God! All right.
Every dog has his day, Nero.
All right, so here we go. Our second place winner with the Adventure Time submission.
It is
this
phenomenal.
is so good.
This might end up being my wallpaper for a
Kaji,
while.
I was gonna say, can we get a T-shirt made of this?
For what it's worth, you were my vote for first place. So that's why I thought that you.
And like he mentioned, like this is like 260 some layers in Photoshop. This picture.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. It's so good, and it got second over third because I'm in it.
No, that's not. No,
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
that's totally not it.
That's
No.
what we said before the show.
That's
No.
not what we said at all.
Congratulations, you will be receiving a 60-day time card from us here at Limit Break Radio. And our first prize goes to Seka Althor with this epic Fresh
I'm
Prince
so
of Bel-Air
excited we get to
cover.
hear this again.
Now, this is a podcast all about how we love your sheep, to him we bow, and I'd like to take a minute, don't AFK, we are LBR, it's our Ascension Day.
I can't hear it.
Oh yeah, because I'm having to play. Yeah, sorry about that. I can't route that to you.
So good.
In Bonnadille, we were born and raised. Malcolm Dunes is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, shouting and out and party, and all training some blizzards and dodging the gobbies. When a couple of fiends who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. Got hit by one little bomb and Kyle got scared. He said, "We're moving up to 14, no XP loss there." Moved right along, though it was a setback. We had to stop the cast because the wiki was whack. But we missed our fans and Scully's got a new rack. Put my headphones on, engage in attack. Give Juxta a job, Kyle's got two. It sucks that they don't know their ass from their shoe. It could just be them, no one else in our hood. If we can't get Nika, they'll have to get good.
Glad I got a new rack.
Oh, that's so awesome. This is great. And it's not done either, which is the best part.
I made some new drops, we made our first cast. The show notes said fresh and it won't be surpassed. If anything, I say that we entertain. So I thought, yeah, let's post it. This shit is ordained. As Scalia showed up around episode 7 or 8, I killed Justice Mikey T, perseverate, sweep back the realm. You can't call that porn. Still, it's how you heard of us, our podcast, Reborn.
Yes!
Oh, it's so good.
Man. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Did I just blow your mind?
That was amazing. Totally amazing. Congratulations. The lyrics and the way that it matched the song perfectly.
From someone who writes like my own lyrics, because I'm a writer and stuff, and someone who's actually tried to parody stuff, it's really easy to rhyme, which I'm sure you could tell from the rap battle. But to actually try and line something up to have similar meanings and mirror something in the way that a parody does is a hell of a lot harder. And to actually have really cool rhymes at the same time, that was really well done.
Yeah, way to go. Seka Althor, congratulations. You are winning the signed Yoshi FF14 art book. So congratulations.
I've actually tried to parody that song before for us.
It's hard.
To no avail. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. You did what Kahlo failed at. Yeah. Congratulations.
Well, I mean, I didn't try for long.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds like an excuse. Anyway, congratulations to all of our winners, and thank you guys. Thank you for all of your amazing submissions. We're going to post all of the submissions that we got at our website, limitbreakradio.com. So thank you guys so much. I encourage you to check out all of them. They're really, really cool. So our next contest was the Glamour Contest.
The Glamour Contest.
The Glamour Contest.
Glamour Contest.
So we have this T-shirt that was given to us by Ryoko. Oh, and I should mention that the art book came from listener 2 Tons.
It did.
I forgot to mention that.
T squared.
And so our next contest, Ryoko gave us a T-shirt, a Gaius Van Belsar T-shirt out at the Final Fantasy XIV Fan Fest to give away on the show. And you guys submitted your best glamour cosplays, and wow, there was we had a lot of submissions.
There was a ton of
There was a lot.
If you're wondering why we're a little later going live today than normal,
it's because we had to sift through all of those, and there were way more glamour submissions than I actually thought there were. So thank you guys. You guys had a lot of really creative stuff. There was a lot of anime. There was like a good one from Dot Hack.
And I have to give it up to some people who went above and beyond just glamoring themselves and like went out and found like scenes and backgrounds and stuff
and
that
posed.
added to it.
Yeah.
Those were really, really cool.
So we had a lot of Alice submissions, and those, they were really good.
Can we do our honorable mentions first?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to have to throw an honorable mention to the Ares from FF7.
That was good.
That was really good. The Snow White was amazing.
was very good.
I thought the Quistis was really good.
The Quistis one was
jerk. I was sitting here talking that one up, and you're like, it's all right. You asshole.
Yep.
How about the biker from...
oh, my gosh, right.
The Rogan.
The Village People
Biker.
That was
great.
funny as hell.
Fantastic.
That was a great one.
Yeah.
And your runner-ups?
My runner-up was...
honorable mentions?
Yeah, my honorable mention would have gone to... I can't even remember what the anime was now.
Dark Cure.
What is it? Dark Cure.
Dark Cure.
Thank you.
You really like the Metal Gear one too?
Yeah, the Metal Gear one was really good. There was a Sniper Wolf. That one was really good.
I almost said Sniper Fox.
The Dot Hack one was also really good. So
the Naruto cosplay, was that one?
No. That we thought it was Naruto and it was Dot Hack.
Yeah.
But our winner, our official winner, this comes to us from let's see. We didn't get. They didn't. Aaron Mitchell. They didn't actually sign it as their character name. But congratulations, Aaron Mitchell. And this was their submission of Wonder Woman and Jean Grey. And so the Wonder Woman is really good, very loyal. But it's really the Jean Grey.
That's what sold us.
The Jean Grey really sold us. And I think part of it was the bright colors, the primary colors, how loyal it was. To the original.
It's hard to get those colors on like skin tight gear in 14.
Yeah, totally.
Is it the metallic green?
It is the
metallic green. And
yes.
what I like about it too is from the angle we are, it looks like it has like the yellows that are on it too,
yellow,
and then the greens on the side.
It does, yeah. With the lighting, it almost looks like the crest is right on is right there on the.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a happy accident or if like they waited around to get the right lighting for that, but it looks amazing.
I'm very, very impressed. So congratulations, you win our Glamour cosplay contest, and you will be receiving a extra large Gaius Van Belsar t-shirt.
And of course, just like the art contest entries, you'll be able to check out all the Glamour shots at some point when we get them up in a gallery on limitbreakradio.com.
That is correct. So thank you guys so much for your submissions. It was really cool going through those and so awesome. So
and I have to personally apologize to everyone involved because, you know, if I wasn't able to enter the Glamour contest because, as some of you may know, I've accepted myself and I'm moving past my cat boyness. And I'm embracing my inner demon, so that's why I didn't enter.
Wait, hang on.
You didn't enter because you can't. For one,
yeah, that's the first thing.
No.
But wait, well, what exactly are you saying here?
Well, I'm changing to Aura.
You are?
Yeah, you are Aura. Yeah, I am. Ira.
Why?
Oh my God!
Because that's
why we
who I
shoved you
am.
in the corner.
No. It's like I was hiding before as a cat boy, and I was hiding as a Tower way back when. But this is who I am. This is who Juxta is. Juxta is an Aura embracing his inner demon.
Because of the benchmark, he's tried out a new lifestyle that he didn't realize was for him now, and it's going to be really hard for him to go back now that he's tasted true happiness.
Now that I know what I am and what I'm capable of, I can't be what I was.
This is absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable.
Excuse me?
Do you realize the amount of work that you are creating for me?
No, it's not. This is about work for you?
This is this is about work.
This is who I am.
We have T-shirts.
No, I can't believe you're doing this to me.
No, who you are. That's cute. That's cute. No, you're not. No, you're not changing. You are not changing to Aura. No.
This is what.
No.
No.
No host of mine is going to be Aura. No, I am not changing anything.
You sound a little racist, Danny.
Wow, yeah. Jesus.
Boy, I thought me coming out on stream was a big moment.
All right. Racist. Guys, all right, stop for a second. Now, look, obviously we want Jux to be happy, but I can see where Nero's coming from.
No.
Because
that's so much work.
We're trying to build a brand here, okay?
Have you not seen the Twitch chat? We have chat emotes now that are our faces.
Well, I'm not up there yet. We can fix it still.
We have emotes made of you as a cat person.
Juxta, maybe you could make another character on another server but on this server you could still be like.
Why are you keeping me down?
It's going to have to either be an alt or you're going to have to buy a new retainer.
No. This.
Boy, you are just so determined not to be cool about this.
What the heck is your problem? Oh my God.
Absolutely not.
No.
I am putting my foot down. No. We've spent how long have we spent building this brand up, and you're just going to go ahead and undo months worth of work?
People want us to be who we are, and I am not a Mikote.
That's true. I
am Juxta. I am Aura.
And Nero, what if we could try sending him to the upstate,
That's not a bad idea.
Confused. I hear that'll help him with that.
I mean, we did get it. We got a doorknob hanger from them the other day.
How as a compromise, if he does this and he still doesn't change his mind,
we kick him off the show.
You're not funny.
Okay.
No. What?
Look up.
This isn't something that's wrong with me.
I know. No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Over in Western Thanalan, there's a church.
There's a church, yeah.
There is a Mikote identity enforcement camp.
Right.
Okay.
It's a simple program. It's a simple program that you're going to go through, and it'll reinforce your Mikote-ness.
No.
Yeah. Trust me. Just trust me. Just trust me. You're going to get there, and you're going to
help you not be so confused.
You're going to like it. Ask Ascalia. He's gone through this multiple times.
Yeah, I started off as a cat boy and then, made my transition to a cat girl again.
See?
It's fine.
But it's not. This is not up for debate. Either you do it or you're fired.
Is this what happened to Sale? Is this why he's gone now?
Sale's not gone. He hangs out in the
he played the Yogg with me last Monday. It was fun.
Nice.
None of this was funny at all.
All right.
Can't
So, it's not up for debate. That's what's happening. So,
All Raw is happening.
no, it's not. No.
All Raw, all right down.
No.
See what happens in June. See what happens.
So, hey, we want to thank you guys a lot. You have been very supportive over at our Patreon page, patreon.com/Limit Break Radio. We are at $1,800 a month raised over at patreon.com. So thank you guys. It has allowed us to do things like get this wonderful new board. And also, a couple of weeks ago, we did a fundraiser on stream for a new computer for
That's
Kahlo.
right, we sure did.
And last night, we had the pleasure of building it.
You guys aren't, when he says that, he's not kidding.
It
Oh my
was
gosh.
amazing.
Oh my gosh.
You guys provided us with like some of the best computer parts that you can buy.
Way more than what he deserves.
Yeah,
And Nero
Amen.
was like orgasming as we were taking these things out of.
He had to take 5 breaks.
It takes 11 seconds to boot into fucking Windows. It's amazing.
How many frames per second was I getting in Gold Saucer?
120.
137.
Wow. Okay, fuck you.
137.
You know what?
We have created a monster.
I hate you so much.
We're pretty butthurt about it.
Yeah.
When I was sitting in the studio before I came in here, 175.
Wow.
With Twitch running in the background.
Wow. Wow.
Go to hell.
God damn.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much. That was obviously enormously successful.
So we're going to be
And
announcing
that thing-
fundraisers
that
for
thing-
4 new computers.
That thing is a beast like
It
you
is.
have never seen. Oh, remember the little? There was a little number on my motherboard.
Yeah.
What does that do again, Nero?
That's your onboard temperature.
Wow, my computer tells me the temperature just by looking at it.
Yeah, you can look at the motherboard and you can see the temperature.
does that too.
Isn't that pretty cool?
It is pretty
Does yours
cool.
do that?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it's pretty great.
It
It's
is pretty great.
amazing.
Still butthurt.
So if you want to see pictures of it, we've been tweeting pictures of it. We've got a video. We recorded a video of building the entire thing. We're going to do a time lapse thing, and we're going to put it on our YouTube page.
Which,
so,
by the way, Ascalia, a time lapse is exactly what the fuck we said it was.
it is. Yeah.
forward.
Yeah. Failure. No, it's not.
When you
No,
do a
you're wrong.
time-lapse
You're wrong.
video, like, say, over a month, you
That's
go with
long
No,
exposure.
okay,
You're
we're
thinking
gonna
long
we're gonna
exposure.
argue about this off
right,
the
we'll
air.
argue.
but thank you guys so much. That was an enormously successful campaign, and we can't thank you enough.
No,
So,
no, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Oh my god.
yeah.
What
it
is it?
really
Oh,
is.
it's amazing.
It is.
Oh, it's amazing.
It is.
amazing.
The night that we raised all the money, there's a highlight. It's waiting to be sent to our YouTube channel. You guys made Kahlo cry on the stream, and so it's going to live on our YouTube channel forever. So if you want to watch that over and over and over again, it'll be at our YouTube page.
Be
as of
prepared though, because I made other people cry as well.
Yeah.
So you better be prepared for that.
It's an epic thank you. The thank you that you should be getting right now on the show exists on that YouTube channel. So make sure you go to youtube.com/Limit Break Radio and check it out. So thank you guys so much. That was really amazing. If you want to support Limit Break Radio, and maybe you don't have a whole lot of money, that's okay. You can donate just $1 a month. That's $12 a year, maybe $5 a month. It's really we have a lot of options there, and we do have a lot of give backs if you do support us over at patreon.com/Limit Break Radio. So thank you guys so much. We can't thank you enough.
Also, side note, the
yes.
Origins of Rumpcock is also up on
That is also, yes. So Rumpcock is going to be a new reference on the show, and if you want to get the joke, go look up the Rumpcock video. All right, so let's talk about Twitch really quick, and then let's finally start talking about
And that'll
Final
do it
Fantasy
for
14.
episode 15, part 1. Thank you so much, guys.
So recently, I have not been able to stream as much on Twitch, and I'd like to thank Ascalia. Ascalia, you have been streaming very consistently, usually in the evening time, in the overnight
The
hours.
overnight shift.
Yeah, and doing a great job. Thank you. I know we give you shit, but honestly, you're doing a really great job holding it down. We had a lot of plans to in the past couple of weeks to stream a bunch of different games. I wanted to stream some 11 with Rhapsodies of
Oh,
Vonadil
yeah,
coming out.
Me and Juxta went out and bought Monster Hunter 3 for the Wii U and 3DS. We're going to be...
That was another thing that we were able to afford. We were able to afford a capture card.
Oh, the Elgato.
The Elgato.
Yeah.
So,
Spanish for the gato.
That's right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be able to stream more console games, and soon, very soon, we're going to be getting a generous donation from Diamond Multimedia, one of our sponsors, of another capture card, so that I can stream console games as well. So,
and then that way, everyone will have some way to stream games, right? Because the other two have PS4s.
That's right. That's right. So we're going to be looking to stream a whole bunch of stuff here on the channel, and of course, with Kahlo getting an acceptable PC, that'll happen very, very soon. So we're going to try to pin down a schedule. We're going to try to pin down, a weekly schedule of who's going to be streaming and when, and you'll be able to find that at twitch.tv/Limit Break Radio. We have a schedule roughed out. We haven't really been following it. My apologies. I've had some medical issues recently, and it really has kind of taken me out, and finally feeling a whole lot better. Thank you guys for your get well notices on Twitter and Facebook. I really do appreciate that. Feeling a whole lot better, and looking forward to getting back into streaming again. So look forward to, of course, more 14 streams. Every Tuesday we do Reset Day, where multiple members of the Limit Break Radio come together and we stream together to do reset activities. So make sure that you join us on Tuesdays starting around 7, and then of course Escalia every single Friday at 7 o'clock, streaming League of Legends.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, sorry. Streaming League of Legends, and you should definitely check that out. So those are our two absolutely ironclad events that we have each and every single week, and we're going to be adding more to those. We have brand new emotes, guys! Woo! And I already see in the chat Emma Stone has been using them. You guys, they're awesome. We've got Nika Hearts, we've got a Kahlo Flirt, we've got a Nero being mad, and Escalia crying. So we've got 4 brand new emotes, guys.
And we could have Juxta for you, but
somebody has to
But someone has that's to be themselves. Be themselves.
Air quotes. Who are you? You going to be someone else?
Well, I'm definitely not an Ora. That's what I know.
All right, well, good. You can be yourself. I can be myself. It's about equality.
Okay, sure. It's actually about workload. Making me do more work.
Blow it out your ass.
Okay, so Kooky Persona asking, where's Juxta? Well, we have to remake his emote because he's an asshole.
You're an asshole!
We have
asshole.
We've got a couple of more emotes that are waiting in the wings and ready to go. But here's the thing: we actually need more subs to be able to unlock more emotes.
Right.
So at 100 subs, we get 2 more emotes.
What are we, like 11 away?
Well, yeah, we're very close. We're really close. So there's an incentive for you guys to fork out $4.99 a month. We get 2 new emotes once we hit 100
you
subscribers.
guys get to use these emotes, and in a minute you'll have more.
Yeah, sorry this took so long, but we're really happy with the quality. I think they look really awesome, and they're very, they're very emotive, like emotes should be. So you can, if you're already a sub, check those out. Use those wherever you can, wherever you want, and I think they look so awesome. So hit that sub button if you'd like to gain access to those emotes and help us unlock more. All right, and I think that's it. We're planning some big stuff for the Heaven's Word launch day. We've got some stuff in the works for early access, but the thing is that here's the thing about early access: the servers always universally suck.
No, I have confidence in Square Enix. I have confidence in Square Enix.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You're full of shit.
No, I got it.
No. Absolutely. When early access hits, we'll be around. But a release day proper, we're going to be hitting you hard on twitch.tv/Limit Break Radio. So, a lot of people, I'm sure all of the big streamers, Joe and Samus and Mr. Happy and MTQ, all of them are going to be streaming. But we're going to try to stream together and do our, do our typical Limit Break Radio thing. So if you like what we do, make sure to drop by and and tell us to get good or something. So thank you guys for hanging out today. So our move to weekly,
yay!
Our move to weekly is going to start.
Never. Psych.
Sunday, June 7th. Put it on your calendars. That's our first weekly episode, Sunday, June 7th. Join us here, twitch.tv/Limit Break Radio. Let's talk about the new gaming show. It's coming. It's in the works. We need a name. We haven't settled on a name.
We're gonna figure that out.
It's coming.
You know
it
what?
Is coming.
You know what? Part 2. We can settle it in between.
I don't know about that.
Do you guys not have your 3 names?
I don't know about that.
I got some names.
We have some suggestions. We have some suggestions. All right, so let's talk about Final Fantasy XIV. In the time that since our last episode, we have seen patch 2.57 drop. It has not been a monumental patch, but it did create some salt. So there were some Final Coil changes. The strength of the Echo granted in Final Coil of Bahamut has been increased. The Echo will take effect upon entering Final Coil of Bahamut, increasing players' maximum HP, damage dealt, and healing magic potency by 15%. And unlike other instances, the strength of the Echo will not increase upon total party incapacitation. So a bit of a Echo boost. So that's pretty awesome.
I'd just like to point out that any update that drops that doesn't cause some salt isn't worth its salt. Get it?
No.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
You're a fart smeller. I mean, a smart feller. Boo! Come on.
Boo.
All right, I guess I can't make uncle jokes. That's fine. So the other adjustment that came with patch 2.57...
Oh, this one's my favorite.
...was the Steps of Faith adjustment. Visap's maximum HP has been reduced. The maximum HP of all enemies that spawn has been reduced. Damage dealt by certain enemies has been reduced. Damage dealt by Visap's underfoot attack has been reduced. And damage dealt by Bertha cannons upon exploding has been reduced. Let's talk about this Steps of Faith salt, guys. Wow. If you want to call the show, you make sure to send a Skype message over to the Skype account, Limit Break Radio, or you can call us 810-515-8715, and that actually works now because we'll be able to take your call, and if we select you as a caller, we're going to call you, and you'll be able to hear us, but we're going to have you muted because we can do that with the new board, and then we'll introduce you when you're ready, when we're ready for you. So this is going to be a much smoother process. So if you want to call Limit Break Radio, send a Skype message to Limit Break Radio. Let's talk about the Steps of Faith salt, or 810-515-8715. But I want to read a couple of comments that we got on our Facebook page.
From on the last comment.
From Ryan, I see almost as many people complaining about the nerf as I saw complaining about the difficulty. In the end, you're never going to make everyone happy, and I think everyone knew this was going to happen in the back of their minds anyway, especially for content that is a requirement to finish the story. Fair enough. Someone else, read one.
Craig Jensen says, I never got around to beating it yet. I tried it maybe 3 times.
Oh, come on, man. Really? How can you not? You haven't finished the story? Bummer, man.
How do you not finish the story at this point?
Carlos Hernandez says, I see people still not attacking the turtle.
Supposed to attack the turtle?
And the guild turtle?
I was cannons the whole time.
No,
so.
the cannons are supposed to hit all the ads. The people should never actually be DPSing the ads, right?
From lovely Anthony, I cringe when I get the daily trial. And does a tongue emote. Who else? Somebody else.
Juxta, read this next one.
Yeah, why don't you read that one?
Which one am I reading? I'm not.
From Megan.
The long one.
Oh, well, it wasn't a tough fight mechanic-wise. The main problem was the player base. People still don't know how to properly do cannon/snares bit. Also, I feel like some people haven't done the fight because they have nothing else to do in the game, so they're putting it off until it's closer to the Heaven's Ward. The only part of the nerf I'm okay with is the HP of Vishap and the damage of the increase of the cannon parts.
And Glenn says, I am not alright with the nerfs for 2 reasons.
He's not okay.
Oh my god.
Not okay, that's right. Number 1, these nerfs were too severe. Vishap lost 35% of his HP. All of the moves he had that which punished failing mechanics only deal 1 to 2.5k to a person, depending on job, when they used to one-shot some people, and if dealt with properly, the ads were never the real issue. Do I believe some nerfs needed to be done? Yes, but not this extreme. 2. This is rewarding lack of teamwork and toxic behavior in an MMO environment. I say this because I would get steps on my trial roulette. Most times I would be told to shove it up my ass when trying to explain the mechanics and fight before the pull. If I said anything after the first wipe, I was normally vote dismissed. This is because the casual player base that does this, i.e. cries about being told about mechanics in a fight and boots people for doing this, is bitching that I'm not letting them try the fight and they are paying their subs each month to play how they want. Well, news flash. I pay that sub too, and I don't want to waste my time wiping over and over because you wanted to try it yourself. I'm in this fight because of a roulette, not because I chose it. So if you haven't cleared, you have the option of doing PF to get people with the same attitude as you and not ruin the immersion of anyone else. Immersion! When you enter Duty Finder, you are there to learn the fight and clear the fight. And if someone can teach you before a pull, it's all the better in the goal of clearing the fight. The only reason I am alright with it is because it was a major roadblock to the expansion, and I know SE wants as much of the player base, if not all of it, to be able to enjoy the expansion when it comes out.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Well, cool. Thanks for the comment. Let's see. At the Fantasy Cast hashtag. Let's make the game too easy. Heart SE. Yep, that about sums things up right now. Yeah, I kind of agree.
Dark Grievier 81. 2 things people lacked when it came to Steps of Faith: patience and communication.
I agree. I completely agree with that. Nika, you want to take one of these, sir?
Yeah, Lunar Fairy says, I did it yesterday with at least 2 new people in a 7 out of 8 pre-made, and they one-shotted it.
See, I mean, it's really not, I mean, it's not a hard fight. It was never a hard fight. And all it takes is the patience to, maybe wipe twice. That's really all it took.
When I did mine, I went in with Ryoku, and I think that we wiped once or twice, but there was a guy who was, directing everybody, so it wasn't bad.
I did it 3 times with 3 different groups of people, and every time, I think my first time we wiped only twice. And after that, as long as you say, you hit the cannons, shoot the things, someone has to climb the stairs, instant win. It's not hard. I don't know.
All this fight needed was a way to reset the battle earlier on. So if you missed
if
the
you
first
knew you were gonna lose.
the big nuke, you don't have to go through the whole damn thing to try it again.
That's
all this fight needed.
I think that would have been a nice compromise, and then if people still couldn't do it, nerf it again. Like how they add Echo in chunks. They could have just done something like that, or just maybe one little thing like, oh, we've upped cannon damage. Okay.
I agree.
And then gone from there.
I agree with what Fusion X says in the chat room. Half of the problem was people getting it on roulette and then leaving before they even engaged the first time. I agree. That was a big part of the problem. But is really nerfing it part of the problem? I think it probably should have been taken out of the roulette since it's a storyline fight anyway. I mean, I guess it would.
True, but at the same time, one of the reasons that storylines are in the roulette is to keep down the road,
keep player population and doing it. Yeah, no, I understand. That's a tough balance. It's a tough balance, but man, were people really pissed off about this.
Dex Boost says, yep, the fact that it has been nerfed means I can do trial roulettes again, and I welcome it.
Okay, let's see. Kea Uchioma says, haven't had time to do the new content, and it's nerfed. Does nobody enjoy a challenge? The content pre-launch was awesome. Okay, I
think you still have the essence of the fight, even with the nerfs.
I don't know. I tend to sort of lean towards Kea, but I understand your point. I totally understand your point.
We also have a caller calling in. We have Uki Mayoshi of Hyperion.
Yeah. There we go. Hey, Yuki.
How y'all doing today?
Good. How are you, Yuki?
I'm doing great. Just calling in as usual. I figured this is a big topic, so something I want to get my 2 cents in on.
All right, let's talk about it. Steps of Faith nerf. Go.
Okay, so I'm really not a huge fan of how badly the nerfs were, just because the fact that you do need the whole point of Steps of Fate was to work on teamwork and coordination. That's what the fight does. Does the fight still have every bit of the teamwork and coordination in there? Yeah, sure. But now you're not getting punished for messing up. Yes, people will say you need this to get to Heaven's Word, which is, I partly say the biggest problems with 14 is that they decided, let's go ahead and make something that requires such teamwork and put it as the last major roadblock. If people don't want to learn the fight, it's hard to get them through it.
Yeah, but you know what, though? You know what? Here's the thing, is that 11 had a lot of those, brick wall challenges that keep you out of content. Sky.
One every chapter.
Sky, Sea. Yeah, there was one almost every chapter. And I mean, yeah, the fights in that game were harder, but I mean, like, I think that's always what led to a greater sense of accomplishment at the end of the content and made it less disposable. And I think that's sort of like the thing that bums me out, is that it's just making the content more disposable.
But I don't think anybody at the end of Steps of Faith was like, yes, I cleared Steps of Faith.
No, you're right.
My God, it's not like Tier 9.
Right.
Turn 9, I agree with you.
No, I get.
Even though I don't remember clearing Turn 9, I know I did.
Somebody actually in the chat points out, G-Jet says that Steps of Faith should probably be in story roulette as opposed to trial roulette.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I'll second that. Yeah, no, totally.
The other thing, though, is if you have to think about it, there are quite a bit of storyline trials that are in the trial roulette.
That's true.
Why aren't these in the story
like the normal
roulette?
mode?
Because the story roulette it only has it has way less instances than anything else.
Roulette, if I'm not mistaken, only has Cape Westwind,
Prey
and Castrum.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. And it's like every time they've added a trial to the storyline, oh no, like I can understand with the primals, the hard modes, sure, because even though those are main story pieces, those are trials that lead to other content other than just more storyline.
Right.
Well, the normal modes for Garuda, Ifrit, and Titan are in the low-level roulette.
Yeah, but those are also, I mean, people sometimes will use those for leveling, and the whole purpose of putting them in the low-level roulette is if you're under 50 and you're leveling with the low-level roulette, go in, just do a piece of content that will give you good EXP. I actually, when I was leveling with low-level roulette, I love seeing Titan, Ifrit, or Garuda.
Right.
Because those were 2-minute fights.
Exactly.
And the bonus you got off of them
was awesome. Yeah. Totally.
So,
no,
it made it worthwhile there. I've seen the trial where there's a huge issue with it.
I totally agree. And just to move back 1 point, just to move back 1 point, yeah, I get that nobody clears Steps of Faith and is like, yes, I cleared Steps of Faith. But could it have been an encounter like that? Could it have been like, yes, I killed Eldrin Arsh in,
Honestly,
in
I thought it was because it was so hard.
Really?
I mean, and I thought it was because he was so big. That like a big giant dragon. When I killed him, I was like, "We just defeated this big ass dragon that was trying to destroy Ishgard."
How many times did you lose to it?
Twice.
Okay, because I was gonna say, like, all of the bad press and stuff that I got with all these people like failing to it and stuff, I was expecting that had it taken me like 10, 15 tries, I'd have felt the same way.
Yeah.
But when I went through it, I had a lot of people who were willing to work together and listen to directions. So afterwards, I was actually kind of like, wow, that was it.
It was kind of easy, yeah.
After all that I had heard.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how many like storyline fights have really left you thinking like that was really hard? Like, the storyline's generally pretty easy in this game. It's the other content that's hard.
Like when people say, "Oh, don't nerf steps," like I feel like in comparison to other storylines, if you want to put them all within like the same sort of like skill, then kind of sort of in that case needed a nerf.
Steps was an outlier. Like there's nothing else in the main story that.
I remember when Ultros came out though. Ultros was really hard for the average duty finder to get a hold of the imp mechanic, and they never nerfed that, did they?
But even that's Hildebrand.
But get this: you put the right incentive, which is 2 fucking triad cards in there, and suddenly people learn the fight.
True.
People learn the fight. That is not a challenging fight anymore. And that's, I mean, seriously, if you motivate them correctly, then people will learn the shit.
We need a Vishap card.
Thank you so much for your call, Yuki. We really appreciate it. So, Steps of Faith, yeah, there was a lot of salt about this nerf, and obviously, a lot of reaction. Do we have any other callers on Steps of Faith?
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, okay.
I was gonna say, was I the only one who saw that nerf note and like literally just kept reading, like didn't even think twice about it?
Yeah, and then people just fucking went nuts about it, man.
I thought that was going to be like I never thought we would spend a moment talking about that on the show.
You know what they say, nutter's gonna nut.
But I mean,
who says that exactly?
Who says that?
I don't think I've ever heard that. Actually,
I just blew right past it. I didn't
you
even
had a Kalos talking moment.
Did not even question it. Like, oh yeah, totally. Like, next point. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna talk now. That's a really bad habit that I do.
Actually, listen to what we say in Nero,
because
we're people too.
It's pretty goddamn retarded. That's what I've learned. Is that when I listen to you, it's actually pretty stupid.
Nutter's gonna nut.
All right, we also have Sleep P from Gilgamesh weighing in with the Steps of Faith.
Sweet P, how's it going?
Good. Hello.
Hi, Sweet P.
Hello.
Your name is very accurate to your voice. So, what do you think about the Steps of Faith Nerf?
It just blew up on Twitter. Like, everyone was pretty, I guess the most high-end players, or someone would consider themselves good, were all like, what's up with the nerf? It wasn't that hard.
Come on. You guys are endgame players. You can't even let the casuals have their storyline.
My stance on it is that, like, being salty because you can't find 7 other people to help you with it, either through Party Finder, Duty Finder, is bad.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not fair for me to be like, well, you shouldn't be nerfed, because it is. And I could say, like, I could see the difficulty, but once I understood the fight, I was just like, all right, I got this.
Right.
But that being said, I think someone already said it. It is a mechanics fight. It's not DPS or healing intensive, like turn 13.
Mm-hmm.
But comparing it to all the other fights in the game, it's more along the lines of, like, Hildebrand than Titan hard mode, which was never nerfed.
Yeah.
Right. No, that's a good point. That's a good point.
I'll admit, one of the reasons we failed the first time was because I was doing the cannons all wrong.
Well, how are you doing them wrong?
Well, first of all, I didn't have my the buttons that they come up on, like, on the screen or anything, and my toolbars weren't up, so I couldn't read which what they actually did. So I'm just like, all right, let's wing it.
I can't believe it. Like, it'd be like the elitist players who are having a bigger issue with this. Like, they're like, if they're gonna give story mode to Coil, I want an elite version of the story.
Oh my god! Yeah, that was I
saw that message.
No, that's actually brilliant. All these people wanting story mode Coil, they want elite mode story mode.
It isn't at all. I mean, I get upset when people are like, "Oh yeah, can I get a carry through turn 13 since Heavensward is coming out?" And I'm like, "You don't need Coil to do Heavensward. Your CP already pointed that out."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. Is
that's
Final
just
Coil
laziness?
That's just people wanting. I mean, it's wanting completion. And wanting that carry, and that's a bummer. That's a bummer because you know what, T13 is really. I don't think that hard of a fight. I've only seen half of it, but I feel like T13 up against T9. T9 is way harder.
So it's pretty easy when you cleared it in Nero.
I just said I did.
It's pretty easy about a fight, but I haven't done it yet.
Well, hey, I haven't been playing that much, and I haven't put the time in. If I had put the time in, and I was still failing, then I think I would say it's a really hard fight. But I have not been putting the time in, and I've already seen half the fucking fight.
Get good.
Suck it, Dick Cream. You don't like it? Get better.
Duty Finder Coil has officially become frustrating. Like, people don't want to try anymore. Like, I got into turn 11 the other night. After an hour and a half queue time, we get into turn 11, we wipe on ads on the first go or something like that. So we wipe on ads, we go again, we wreck ads, like, perfectly through the phase the second time.
All it takes is one time, too.
Second time around, we go through perfectly. We get into tethers. First tether goes off. We survive. No, we don't survive. We die at the end of tethers. Sorry, end of the first tether phase, right? Everyone drops immediately. Yeah, it's just like... What?
That's not, dude, that is not a new problem with Final Coil. That has been, and anytime...
It's a new problem for me.
Anytime the current endgame content gets put into Duty Finder, that shit happens.
Ugh,
because you get...
sucks.
Because you get extremely new people and then experienced people. Like the extremely experienced think, hey, I'm going to queue on the off chance that, 2/3 of this party knows what they're doing, and this is going to be a quick run. And when that doesn't happen and complete incompetence reigns, they bail, and I can't blame them for it. I've been that guy.
People bail a little bit more than that, though.
To help other people and just I guess mess around. after, like, so I'm a white mage main. I don't tank, I don't DPS.
Mhm.
So I queue in as other classes, and yes, it's baity, it's trappy, but it's half the fun of learning another fight, and it gives you that Duty Finder really gives you that leeway of learning a different class without, like, you know, being in an endgame guild and saying, like, right, I totally suck at these classes and I'm total shitter, but I'm good at one class.
I think what you're talking about is that there has to be a certain level of expectation on everybody's part who joins Duty Finder. All right,
I have no expectation.
You should expect to have no expectations.
That's fair. That's totally fair. And to go in and say I have no expectations and I'm going to either learn or teach. That I think that's a fair attitude to have. You know, and if you want to ensure success, it's Party Finder. It always is Party
Or
Finder.
you can just go with your FC. I mean,
That too.
But here's what confused me. On that run, it's the other Dragoon in the group who drops first. And I'm like, okay, I just waited in that queue. You would rather wait another hour in queue than try that again after, like, it was our first go round. Wiped on ads. Second round, killed ads. It was perfect. And then, like, you'd rather wait another hour in queue than try again?
Yeah, totally.
On a group that is getting better? I don't get it.
there's just a lack of patience in Duty Finder nowadays. I just don't understand it.
No, I agree. There could be way more patience in Duty Finder, but at the same time, it's hard for me to hold it against other players who, you know, just want to do the thing that they know and be done with it. You know, I've been there and I've been that dude. I've been on both sides of it, so I feel like I kind of get it. Sweet Pea, thank you so much for your call. Do you want to?
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Did you want to give any shout outs?
Mr. Happy and Rusnex.
Yeah, that's what's up. Thank you so much, Sweet Pea. Have a good one. Thanks for calling Limit Break Radio. All right, did we? Let's take. If we have one more caller, let's take one more caller, and then we're going to move on.
Okay. We need more Kookies and Sweet Peas to call into the shows. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Needs more estrogen all around.
Chat, throw out some Kahlo flirts for me.
Or some Nika hearts for the ladies.
Or some Nika hearts.
Oh, Mr. Happy with the Nika heart.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Let's see. Do we have one more? Or should we move on?
I think we got one more.
All right,
I think we're gonna get our old friend Nell in the call.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. See, there we go.
Nell has been very vocal about this on Twitter, and I've been waiting for her call. So, yeah, let's definitely do that.
I'm sure she's here. Let's continue on talking about other
All right, I was gonna say there was still some other. Were those tweets that we were reading before?
Yeah, there were some tweets that we wanted to. That we could,
okay, we got her.
Oh, okay, she's here now.
Nell Celestine of the Chocobo Dash podcast. Nell, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How about yourselves?
We are great. We're fantastic.
Nell, thank you for the submission to the art contest.
Yes, it was great. that was a lot of fun. Thank you.
I was kind of hoping you'd even play it, even if I didn't win, just so that way you could be like, hey, look, here's Nell's entry because we challenged her.
We're gonna don't worry. We're gonna post it on the website. Don't worry. It'll be there. It'll be there. All right. So I know you have a lot to say about Steps of Faith. Let's hear it.
You did get the email, though, with, because I wrote a rather lengthy email there.
Yes, we did get the email, but, you know, and we've got that slated for part 3 where we read the emails, but if you want to give us a TLDR version or just rant it out, go for it.
Nell Celestine, the abridged version.
Okay, basically my opinion of Steps of Faith is pretty much boils down to this. The nerf is not Square Enix's fault. The nerf is Square Enix's answer to the player's fault.
Okay.
I told you guys this back when you were mentioning and we had the discussion about Coil Story Mode, that if players stop helping each other with content, that's when nerfs come in.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Look what happened. Not even a month after this fight comes out. People abandoning in droves over this. What's Square going to do? The expansion's coming out in a month from now.
Yeah.
They could drop time and money and effort from developing on the expansion to make a couple triad cards or a minion or develop actual loot, which would take time to design, time to implement, test, make sure the drop rates are the appropriate, and then put it in. They could try to design the first reset button for an instance, because let's face it, there is no reset button for an instance. There is, hey, look, you wiped and you have to go back, and this instance is not designed that way.
Right.
So the only option they had left was to nerf it.
Mm-hmm. I think that's fair. As saying that, that the nerf is a response to the way that the community was interacting with the content, I think that's totally fair. Absolutely fair. And yeah, if people are pissed off about the nerf, really, we only have ourselves to blame. We can't blame Square Enix. We can't be like, oh, this is your fault. They had a problem that they needed to fix. And they needed people to clear that content. And I get that. And if they're, it's just, I wonder if there wasn't a better way to do it. That's my only point.
The nerf does feel like it's overkill. I
agree. I haven't
twice this morning.
Yeah.
The first time we killed him shortly after the barrels, but that was an 8 out of 8 pre-built party that went through. The second time we picked up a tank, a healer, and a DPS, and we wiped the first time with about 20% left on his health at the end, and then the second time I basically organized every one of them, and we managed to kill him just before the last gate. So it just goes to show that the nerf is there. It is enough that it's noticeable, but it's not at the same time the overextending power difference that people are making this out to be.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that I think that the nerf in general was a bit much, but I also think the reaction is completely insane.
And this is something where we have to look at the difference between something like Coil or a storyline event, where SE doesn't really care if we've beaten Coil. They don't need us to have cleared Coil. But for Heaven's Ward to stay very relevant, they need people to be through the main storyline.
It's not even that, because like Nell was saying, and a lot of people are saying, Steps of Faith was beatable. It had nothing to do with people couldn't beat it. People wouldn't even do it.
They weren't even trying. Yeah.
And that's the problem. Like, there wasn't any reason to do it once you got your clear, because nothing dropped from there.
That's true. That's also true.
If they had an incentive to do it, people would do it.
And once the nerfs came through the pipeline, then the people who were normally dropping are going to try again to see if it's easier now.
Oh, I think Juxta, you're right. A loot pool may have been a good way to do that. Although
I don't shitty card or a minion.
Yeah, or a card or a minion.
Something to chase. A carrot. That's what you need.
I agree. And that would have been a better way to
with that in mind in the future, then, in order to get players to go through. But since there was none now, putting that in would take development time.
No, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think it would have taken that much development time. And again, look at the success that just 2 Triad cards, getting added to Ultros made for that fight. Everyone knows that fight now. Barely anybody fails that fight, and nobody abandons it. So
true, but that was also not requirement for access to.
I agree.
Say, an expansion.
I agree, but if that's the only carrot on the stick, then it's a clear once, never clear again. And just putting it into a roulette is not enough. It's just not enough. So I agree that something had to happen, but the
nerfs are too heavy. But
absolutely
at the same time, like.
Something had to be done because the community, the community had shit the bed on the event. So really,
shit was gonna shit.
Yeah, I mean, what? God damn!
I did it again. Ready to do it, but this time he caught himself. Like, wait, what?
Nell, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the call.
Love you, Nell.
Nell from the Chocobo Dash podcast. Thank you. You wanted to give some shout outs here.
I'm going to give a shout out to my co-host Elliot, everybody on Balmung that I hang out with and roleplay with, and Justa. Let me know when we're going to go hunting.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll get in touch. I have to find out what my
have your people contact his people.
Yeah, right.
And, we're gonna kill all the Balrogs.
We'll get our agents to talk. All right. Cool. Thanks, Nell. Thanks for the call. All right, we got to move on from this subject. This was very interesting. We really appreciate all the calls. Sorry if we didn't get to you. The final edition from 2.57, of course.
The most important.
The best part.
The pony music. All of the ponies get their respective music.
I'm not going to lie. This makes me want to go out and farm them.
Whoa. When you say respective music, whatever pony you have, it has that Primal's music.
Yeah.
And music.
Holy
And what's really awesome is that, I mean, people have wanted to farm ponies since they added the Kieran pony, but ever since they added this music, Oh my gosh!
People are going
there's
nuts
like
for
3
it.
or 4 party farms
All right,
and Party
okay.
Finder or Pony Farms at all time.
But again, a big theme that we talk about a lot is the incentive to do content, the incentive to do stuff. And this is a phenomenal example of a really simple incentive that took barely any development time that has gone gangbusters.
This is one thing where like someone they're like, "Hey, Jenkins, you work on this," and like the next day he's like, "All right, it's ready."
I mean, Square Enix should really be paying attention to what is working and what is not. And I think we can put Steps of Faith into the not working category, and we can put the pony farming into the fucking working category.
Cosmetic shit, shit sells.
The Nightmare doesn't get any music, which makes sense.
All right, so now that I have my new computer, I'm going to be streaming Pony Farm time, guys.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah, I still need some.
You heard it here first.
I need Leviathan.
I would just like you to know.
Leviathan.
I will be making the duty party thing, the duty finder, or party finder. Okay.
Yeah.
First pony is on lock.
Oh yeah. Sure. Yeah, we'll get right on board with that.
I've seen some people say, first, if you give first pony to me, I give everyone 100K. I've seen those party finders.
Our beneficiary has offered like tens of millions for pony drop
to each person. It'd be per person.
Well, even if it was tens of millions, it would be divided amongst them, and they'd still be getting like 4 or 5 million each.
No, I'd
give up a pony drop for like 6 mil.
I think it was 50 million that she offered.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not sure a pony's worth 50 million.
It is the beneficiary.
Not anymore though. They're like 25-30% drop right now.
When you have as much money as she has, you find stuff to spend it on.
God,
I can't spend all my money.
All right, so one of the other things that happened it happened almost about a month ago was the Nico Super Fate event out in Japan. There was a live stream for this as well, but there was a Q&A that went down and had a lot of really juicy Heaven's Word info. So let's just run through this list, and I'll start with the Q&A bit. A whole bunch of skills are coming between 51 and 60, and no, you don't get them every 5 levels. Everyone will need to rework their rotations.
That's exciting.
Yeah, that's
especially for Ninja and Black Mage. I'm really excited.
That's going to be really cool.
Bard.
Bard has no rotation.
Exactly.
You get another dot, Bard.
It's and
a cooldown.
It's just take your dick and helicopter it across the keyboard.
What?
Hold on, we're not going by that.
No, hold on. Wait. You only do that for Bard?
Okay, so there isn't enough space on the current hotbar for all of those actions, and they do have a plan for this. So the Poetics cap isn't being raised or removed because of eye level 130 is a little too high in the early stages of Ishgard, but obviously they did raise it to a 900 per week cap, but not raising it above 2,000 overall. The next 24-man raid is coming in 3.1, so very on in the content expansion. FC Primal Summoning has been delegated to sometime later, so it's never going to happen. Add-ons on the back burner because 3.0 took priority. They added too much stuff. I think
when they say add-ons, they just talking about patches, or do we mean like in FF11 how they had like Shintato?
No. I think what they're talking about is they're talking about like an API, like releasing an API for that kind of stuff. Yeah. There is no plans to show TP of your party members, which
dumb.
That's dumb.
Super dumb.
That's
it's
like
dumb.
the one thing I need.
I agree. I don't know why they're standing by that.
I can live without it. Here's my thing. Why not at least just make it so that, like, for example, people who don't have MP, why isn't their TP just showed by default?
I agree.
Yeah, like Ninja, Dragoon, Monk, show their TP.
Yeah, totally.
Dark Knights get fucked.
New jobs are not getting Zeta weapons.
Zodiac weapons.
Womp womp.
Zodiac weapons, whatever, same thing. They are not getting Zodiac weapons.
So if you're farming Atma, if you're farming Alexandrite...
Who said this? Who said it?
Juxta said it.
No, I
remember Juxta saying it.
Yeah, it was definitely Juxta.
Escalia, do you remember when Juxta said that?
Remember when Juxta said that?
I'm still in tears over just knowing that my Atma weapon's not going to matter.
No.
New jobs will have primal weapons, though. So that's kind of cool.
Also said that the new Zodiac Weapon Like quest will start in 3.1, but a bit of work has already been put into the story.
Good. All right. So I do like how they're spacing some of this content out so that everyone is not overwhelmed right out of the gate. Summoner has been heavily reworked. Something Tri-Disaster.
That's one of their moves that nobody uses.
So
I feel like it would be good in PvP.
I'm gonna say I think summoners are gonna get a new Eggy in there, and I think that's gonna change a lot of how they play. Expansion of armory chests to come. Good.
I'm out of space.
Good.
So out of space.
Good.
I don't like logging on because there's like armor in my inventory.
It's so hard to make Juxta's character naked when he's not on his computer because he doesn't have space anywhere. Yeah. I'm gonna have to start dropping his gear to make him naked.
Oh my god. Number of retainers is going up to maybe 4. That's Juxta. You should be really happy.
Yeah, well, it's already at 4. I mean, like how many you can buy.
Yeah. Hopefully, you'll be able to buy more.
Yeah.
Like you keep the 2 you already have, but then you get 2 more free.
Right. Yep.
No, buy 2 more.
New housing wards coming after Ishgard.
Didn't they at one point say that they wouldn't be doing housing wards in Ishgard?
Well, they may not be.
They're in Ishgard.
Yeah, it may not be Ishgardian housing. It may just be new wards in the existing housing
during the Ishgardian time frame. Expansion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Chocobo rank caps are going up.
Yes,
Man, I need to
Juxta.
get my Chocobo level.
Chocobama and Lily will ascend even higher.
How much higher can we go?
Rank 30.
30? 40?
I'm not reading this next point. The new roadmap plan for Wolves Den and other PvP.
You need heaven wards to be aura?
Yeah, aura.
No,
yeah.
we're not. Yeah, we're not.
No other conditions except going to the Makote Identity Reinforcement.
Exactly.
No,
yes.
that is not a condition.
Myth. You're going to myth.
This is wrong. This is a mistranslation.
No,
you
suck.
You're going to Mick.
I'm not. What the fuck is Mick?
You'll find out.
Identity
Camp.
I will end you.
A training mode for raids may come eventually.
Oh, please don't hold your breath.
Okay, we already got the steps adjustments. New greatsword attractions start.
Gold saucer.
Okay. I see GS.
Wow.
I see GS, and I just see greatsword.
Splurging everywhere.
Yeah. I guess I gotta put my dick away too.
Please, we've been asking all day.
New gold saucer attraction starting from 3.1 and no plans for DX12. Stop asking. So somebody take the
lore panel.
All right.
Ishgard's going to be split into 2 levels. You have people like Juxta and Dragoons below, and then all the cool people can go above. Huh?
People in Juxta?
Peasants below. So you, the Dragoons.
Don't you mean Ascalia?
This is Ishgard. I'm pretty sure the Dragoons are not the peasants.
He's all right, look, I've said this before. I'm going to say it again, okay? All these Dragoons that they're trying to make cool and look awesome.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, Marvel released a comic where Squirrel Girl beat Thanos single-handedly off page, and they were like, look, remember, Squirrel Girl is awesome. She's so cool. That's what this is for Dragoons. You guys are not cool. All right? You're not. Lower level is going to be filled with ruins from the dragon invasions. Mostly stone buildings. The upper level is going to have many religious structures. 12 knights. Remember those words.
Okay.
That statue at the back on the last row. That has a really incredibly cool backstory, I guess.
That'll be cool.
I'm going to assume there was a video.
I don't know what it is.
It was that screenshot. It was that
it's a
story
screenshot
in the trailer.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
okay,
it says that for a very long while, esoterics was actually going to be called aesthetics.
No, I think that's
Make more sense.
it's a better. I think it's a better word.
I want the tombstones of cosmetics. It helps you increase your glamour.
The Dravanian Highlands, really, really out west. Dragons live there. Koji worked very hard to create Dragonspeak language.
I mean, we're going to hear like voice acted Dragonspeak.
That would be cool.
I think that would be really cool. That would be very
6 years ago, I don't know what that means. Just 6 years ago.
Maybe it's been in development for 6 years. Who knows?
He's been working on the language for 6 years.
Yeah, maybe.
And the new Gunis tribe live here.
Okay. All right.
Somebody want to take the lowlands?
So you don't have a draconic language being made right now? Because I have one made. I'm in the process of making it. It's been in development for 12 years.
It's like a zombie plan. Everyone has one.
The Dravanian lowlands are downstream from the mountains, so there's a lot of water features. Oh, it can be so pretty. Has not been invaded by dragons yet. Lots of old archaeological thingies.
Well, thank God there's thingies. If there wasn't thingies, I was going to be pissed.
I love thingies.
There is a deserted Charlayan city, kind of like old Constantinople. It's a big scholarly city.
Yeah, we talked about that last time with Ethos, and
but it feels Greek.
Okay, well, and I think that statement supports what we had said on episode 14 when we were talking to Ethos about some of the lore. Is that the screenshots that we cited? This is probably going to be the Charlayan city. I think that's pretty good evidence that we were correct. So yeah.
Fair enough. Yep. And it says they also use tarot cards to predict the future.
Future.
So maybe that's something we'll get to see and discover and loot through in the story. That'd be cool.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. So the Cloud Sea.
The Dravanian Cloud Sea. It's west of Ishgard, above the Highlands. For some reason, there are ruins up there. Important part of the story. The 7 celestial dragons are a large part of the story. The snake-like thing in the middle is Midgardstormer. The rest are his children, the 7. Please look forward to how they get involved.
We will.
Yeah. And Aura are not related to dragons. Their motif are demons.
What's the biggest drop from this?
We are demons.
Doesn't matter.
We have
Everyone
black
thought
souls.
they were dragons.
I don't.
You have no idea my pain.
He says.
Okay?
He says we like he is.
We
he's
are
one of them.
There's no aura right now. We are all in hiding, but soon, my brethren, come June, we shall rise once more.
Mikote's actually been his glamour for a long time now.
There's a really simple way to stop this, Nero.
Oh my God!
What's that?
Take away the mic.
Take away your mic.
You're right. I forgot about that.
No, don't take away the mic.
But he has the drops.
I'm gonna
I have the drops.
The drops are on a separate channel.
I can take away the drops too. Yeah.
I'll take away your face.
Oh shit! Good try. Good try.
Thank you.
All right. Where were we?
There's a difference between the Dravanian Cloud Sea and the Abrasia Cloud Sea. Abrasia. That is east of Ishgard instead of west. There are huge elevation changes, and a flying mount is necessary in this Cloud Sea. The Vanu tribe live here.
All right, and of course. And of course, the floating continent, while working on the settings, I became well-versed in genetic manipulation and bioengineering, is the quote from Koji Fox. So that's really interesting. I'm really interested to see what's going to happen on this floating continent.
And I'll take the next section, Gubra Library, the new dungeon, http://
Yeah, just
saw that coming a mile away.
You're done.
Tons of screenshots from the new dungeon. Which
there are a ton of screenshots. I'd love to show them on screen, but they actually kind of look like shit. They're very, very dark and really hard.
Apparently, Y'shtola's name appears.
So, well, that's interesting. That's
and it's a Charlayan thing.
So she's not dead.
Oh, that's definitely not an indication that whether or not she's dead or not.
Yeah, if it's a library, the Gubra Library is the name of the dungeon. Her name could be somewhere in a tome, or she could be the author of a book.
No, okay. To be fair, if your name is written somewhere, then that means you're still alive. So.
That's why I write my name everywhere I go.
Every author of all time is still alive somewhere hiding.
They're alive in our hearts.
The Death Note book pops up.
There was a short Alexander Q&A here at the end. Nika, as our resident endgame expert, if you would like to go through this Q&A.
Sure.
Yeah.
The first one was the question you've mentioned that Alexander Normal is for people to just relax and enjoy the story. So does that mean they'll be cleared within a day or two? And Yoshi nods. Was hard mode made with WoW's mythic raids in mind? And he says we're actually just calling them heroic. That doesn't answer that question. Doesn't answer the question.
That does not answer the question at all.
I do like bananas.
Yes, but instead of mythic, they're called heroic. Does that mean there'll be something even harder? It depends on the player's clear rates and requests.
Okay, so it's going to be dynamic. They're going to be watching, our success rate and adjusting to what the community does, which is fairly. I mean, that's what they've been doing all along.
That's what they should do.
Yeah, that's what any good MMO worth its salt does. So,
he says, looking at the number of player clears, we also have something called content costs, where we basically want our content to be enjoyable by more people. So that's how they think about it, I guess, internally.
Interesting.
There are 4 levels of it, just like Coil, I guess. Will there be higher eye-level requirements and more gimmicks? Yes, we designed it with what players considered fun between all 3 coils.
I love this next part.
So, how hard is Alexander Hard? About as hard as Final Coil Savage.
But there is
there is no Final Coil Savage.
Are we supposed to just imagine what Final Coil Savage is supposed to be like?
Or maybe it was mistranslated.
Or maybe that's still on its way.
No, there's no chance.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Will the fat chocobo fly?
Yes.
Yes.
Woo!
I want a quest line where you have to train your fat chocobo to fly.
Oh my god, that would be awesome.
The quest line is a piece of cake. That's all you get is a piece of cake.
Like he's not going to fly for like the Geisel or for like the lettuce ball.
No.
You need to have something good on
cake.
on that fishing pole to get him to fly. No, I want like a training montage quest line where you have to like get your chocobo to be able to fly.
All right, so there is a live letter from the producer coming up on Thursday, May 21st at 9 a.m. Pacific.
6 a.m. Eastern Time.
That is a super weird time
to have that. Thanks, Square Enix.
Thanks a lot, Square Enix. I mean,
is it because that's like Memorial Day weekend and they didn't want to do it over the weekend?
I don't know. What
would they care about that?
I bet they're like, you know what? We don't want those Limit Break Radio assholes to be streaming our shit again. Let's put it on a time where we don't think they're going to be able to make it.
Yeah.
Eat it, dick.
Right? So I mean, I know I've got a dental surgery that happens that morning. So we're definitely gonna try to have live reactions, but we may have to wait a day or two and do a Limit Breaking News to cover any of the information that is uncovered in the course of that. So it's going to be streamed live on Twitch, and the themes are Heavensward Preview Part 1. Videos and actual gameplay will be utilized to showcase battle in both new fields and dungeons. We'll be catching a glimpse of how the brand new jobs will function in battle, as well as the show will be chock full of juicy Heavensward details. Questions about gathering prior to the broadcast will not be held this time. So, guys, get ready. Thursday, May 21st at 9 a.m. Pacific. I'm going to be there for as much as I can. I may not be able to host the stream, but we're going to try.
Don't worry, Kyle will host it for everyone.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not working, I will. You got it.
Yeah. Okay, so, but we're definitely going to try. So join us here at twitch.tv/Limit Break Radio, and we'll have more details about exactly when we'll all get together for a Limit Breaking News. Hopefully either that evening, Thursday evening, or sometime during Friday, we'll get together. But we're definitely going to be producing. I know that we had scheduled this show and started to promote the show, and then they had released, like it was like 2 days later that they came out and said
they knew.
Hey guys, guess what?
Why are you using Rumpcock?
That's not Rumpcock.
I don't know.
That is Rumpcock.
That is Rumpcock.
It is Rumpcock.
Why are you Rumpcocking?
I don't know. But that Rumpcock came out and announced that they Rumpcocked us.
Oh, that's a thing. We got Rumpcocked.
We got Rumpcocked. We got Rumpcocked hard.
Oh, shit!
That's gonna go down on Thursday. So we'll have something for you. But yeah, we obviously were not gonna rearrange our entire schedule to be able to talk about that info. So all right, I think that's gonna do it for part one here. We did have one additional thing that there was a time interview with Yoshi P.
That was really cool, actually.
It was really cool. It was very cool, and it was very nice to see, someone that our own internal community has recognized for a long time as doing something really remarkable in the video game industry, and it was really nice to see that validated within a wider media
twice now
media context.
Once with Playboy and now with Time.
Once with Playboy, although Playboy has been beefing up their video game coverage overall. So
I love their coverage.
Yeah,
or lack thereof.
But it is really nice to see that recognized in other places, and it does need to be recognized because what he did is truly unique in not just the world of MMOs, but in the world of video gaming, and it's truly incredible. The game that he's created for all of us to enjoy, and the way that it's going to be moving forward and progressing into the future is really truly incredible, and he absolutely deserves all of that recognition and that credit. So congratulations to our one and only Yoshi P. All right, that's going to do it here for part 1 of Limit Break Radio. Thank you guys for hanging out on twitch.tv/Limit Break Radio. All 321 of you. Wow. Amazing, beautiful people.
I would like to point out that we capped out at this episode at 335.
Wow, 335. Very good. And of course, we are being hosted by one Mr. Happy, who is going to be coming and joining us in our second segment. We're going to be joined by a couple of guests from the Final Fantasy XIV community, Mr. Happy, as well as Fusion X from Gamer Escape.
Who? JK.
You know, we know.
I got you.
Fusion Y.
You see what we did there?
He's from Limit Break Radio.
And we'll also be having a special secret guest.
A secret guest?
A secret guest.
Who is it?
Well, you'll find out. You have to tune in to find out. So tune in to part 2. If you're listening live right now on Twitch, we're going to take a short break, a 20-minute, maybe 30-minute break, and when we come back, we're going to come back with part 2, and then we're going to take another break, and then come back with part 3. If you're listening on the podcast at limitbreakradio.com, thank you very much. If you're listening on the podcast, I suggest that you head on over to iTunes and maybe submit an iTunes review. It helps us gain visibility on the iTunes marketplace, and it helps shares your feelings and opinions about the show with other members of the LB Army. So head on over to the iTunes marketplace, search Limit Break Radio. We've got a few different feeds. We've got our overall network feed that has everything, our full archive going back to 2006 when we began the show for Final Fantasy XI, and we also have our Final Fantasy XIV only feed that you can find on the iTunes marketplace and also at limitbreakradio.com. So limitbreakradio.com is the website. Make sure you check us out on social media. That's facebook.com/limitbreakradio, twitter.com/limitbreakradio. We're also on Google Plus and YouTube, youtube.com/limitbreakradio. If you're listening and you haven't followed the stream, I've been watching this the follow monitor go crazy. So many of you have been following. We've gotten a lot of subs too. We're at 96 subs, guys. We're 4 subs away.
4 subs.
4 subs.
And we hit 2K.
2K.
On Patreon?
No, 2K followers.
Oh God! You scared the crap out of me.
We're at 96 subs here on Twitch. That means that we are 4 away from getting 2 more emotes. So if you'd like to have 2 more emotes on top of our brand new ones that we've recently added, then now is the time to sub. Hit that sub button for $4.99 a month and subscribe to Limit Break Radio. If you want to support Limit Break Radio, patreon.com/Limit Break Radio is the way to do that, and we hope that you would. If Final Fantasy XIV podcasting is of any value to you, make sure that it's something that you support. That's going to do it here for Limit Break Radio for this afternoon. I'd like to thank my co-hosts, Kalo Landis, Juxtaposition, Escalia Ryumasa, and Nika Kayanian. I'm Nero Grigori. Thanks for listening.